Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the CEO and good friend, Dana Dunford from Hemlane. How you doing, Dana?
I'm great. Thanks, Michael, for having me.
Yes, absolutely. So episode number 3 every week, folks. If you haven't figured out, we actually get in the application and we show you how to use it. That is important because not all of you have gone back and gotten the free course and seen the PDF and taken advantage of the trial. You need to do that. Lots of you are asking me for, hey, I've done my 20 minutes of research, but I want to do more. Take the trial, pretend to be a landlord, have some fun with it, understand what could go on, have bad things happen like expenses, like missing rent, just real life stuff. So Dana, thank you for doing all of that. What are we going to talk about today?
Yeah, today we're going to talk about expenses. So those expenses that you don't automatically have tracked in Hemlane. What if you have something offline? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm under our financials here. So we do full rental life cycle, everything from advertising your rental to lease renewals and maintenance and repair. Okay. One of the really interesting things, I know you love data and tracking it. One of the interesting things that we were looking at the other day was just how often people visit the financials tab. And the financials tab is the #1 visited tab on Hemlane. And it just shows people really care about their numbers and their rent, their income. So anyways, under financials here, I'm under settings, and we have different subcategories that you could create. So under rent, you create tags like pet rent, and you could do other income if you have laundry or non-refundable pet deposits. So you can go in here and add anything that you have to track.
Okay.
Now, a lot of things will be tracked through Hemlane. So automatically leasing fee or management fee, if you're working with a leasing agent or a manager on Hemlane, they will be charging you whatever those fees are. However, there are certain things that are offline. And so you can go to under transactions here, and you have here Melinda and Bill here, money they've paid. They've paid for quite some time actually in the system. They've already completed it. They should probably be separated there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not together anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I'll need to update that. You can actually do that under tenants and leases. You can transfer.
That's funny.
So there you go. But there's this track offline transactions. So things that are not through the system. So you can send security deposits back to tenants, do payments to service professionals, such as your handyman and your plumber. But say you have something offline. We have a super quick short form. It's also mobile friendly. So most people will do this on their phone. You just select the property, and here's Zuber Road. There you go.
Nice.
And then you can say users on Hemlane or other. You can add anyone in here. And then you can go through and just say, who is this going to? Select a payment category. So I could do maintenance and repair and actually break that down into electrical, or in this case, it's plumbing. And then the amount paid, $105, paid date, it was paid today. And then upload my receipts and add, and everything's in the system.
Oh, I like that. Do it right at the point. Don't put, how many times in the past have I put receipts in my pocket and they've either gotten lost or crumbled or whatever. So do it right then. It's mobile friendly. So I like that.
Exactly. You want to do this directly from your phone. And then there's an extended form. So if there's something recurring, like a mortgage payment, or you are paying where the pay date is different than the due date, and you want to track certain things, we also have this extended form that you can click on. But this is a really quick way to just really quickly say, money is out here, it's going to this person, it's for maintenance and repair, boom, boom, add, and you're good to go. So that's just a quick overview of how it is to add expenses. But you can also say, this is money out, money in. So if someone's paying you and you took a check offline or something like that, you can also choose this money in.
Yeah. Folks, again, part of being a landlord is understanding where the money's going, both coming in, coming out. Lots of you talk about maybe multiple LLCs or different states or different entities. We're actually getting into that next week or the 2 weeks from now. We'll do some portfolio stuff. But again, practice. A lot of you come to one rental at a time. You don't have a rental yet. You're doing your buy box. You're learning. If you want more time, you want to do something on the weekend, use the 30-day trial. Go get it. It's on hemlane.com and practice. Pretend to be a landlord. Put your kids or your wife or your husband as a tenant and, have some repairs and make rent missing and just understand what it looks like. So Dana, any closing thoughts on this?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing with your properties, it's sort of like running any business, that if you're not on top of it or you forget to add expenses, In here, you might not be tracking things correctly, your cap rates,
Oh yeah.
or anything, any sort of cash flow. So really make sure that all that cost that goes into managing your property are included in here. And that's actually why, like, I'm not a fan of like going out and doing your own cleaning, because
Mhm.
like you don't have that receipt in here of like how much did it actually cost to
Right.
manage this property, and am I making the return that I need? And so be really true to yourself with your financials to know, is this a good property that I have? Am I making the numbers I deserve? Or should I be using Michael's course and figuring out how to purchase something that isn't an alligator?
There you go. Well, Dana, thank you very much for doing this. A lot of fun. Great work. I love the financials tab.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me.
You got it.